Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 11 of Pretty Boy Detective Club. It's been quite a while since we watched episode 10 because we've been kind of busy with lots of stuff. Yeah, sadly, but well, now we get to watch 2 episodes in a row. I believe last episode, yes, the finale. Last episode we it's kind of ominous really. The directing, the lighting, the color changes, everything was
Soutouin focus.
Yeah, well, Soutouin focus, I guess. We might get a little bit of his backstory this time around. There's definitely something up there, which Kiwi brought up in last episode's discussion. We're also going to see Michiru pull through, probably, because they've been talking about how much of a detective he actually is, whereas the others are just kind of just pretty boys.
They're just there.
Yeah, really.
No, one of them is able to run really fast. You cannot forget that. And the other one is a lolicon. Okay, he's not. He's a student council president. They're really important. They're not just pretty boys, okay, Zero? I'm actually offended. How dare you call the lolicon just a lolicon?
Honestly, you would be more offended if you called him a lolicon than me calling him a pretty boy.
I'm defending a lolicon.
Okay. Kiwi, stop it.
No, you're not even yourself into a bad corner now.
You're just digging yourself deeper and deeper into your own hole. Like, stop it. At this point, we're just gonna press F to pay respects to you. Jesus Christ. I'm going to leave that in the video, by the way. Anyways. I'm gonna start the anime episode. Oh, wait. Yeah. Whatever. Alright.
That was Kiwi's serious long joke that just slapped her in the face.
I know, right? Karma finally bit it. Either way.
I don't support lolicon.
Open up your own copy of the episode. The timer will be in the bottom left corner. I believe, yeah, bottom left, right where Kiwi is. And yeah, watch along with us. I want to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now we gotta cancel you on Twitter, Kiwi.
Hey, what comes around goes around, right?
I don't support lolicons. I don't support lolicons at all.
Flashback. Actually, no, we can't. This is during the reaction now. I can't edit anything. Oh, God. Hopefully, this isn't the last time we hear the OP.
Yeah.
Episode 12 definitely isn't gonna have something so like dramatic that they're gonna skip the OP, right?
No, don't skip the OP.
Any theories on that creepy looking guy last episode? Cerby made a comment that he looked like Hisoka, actually.
What? I did?
Creepy looking guy? I don't remember anything.
I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, I don't remember any creepy looking guy from the last episode. I just remember pretty boys.
Yeah, of course you did.
It's been too long. My memory's terrible.
It's the guy that they never showed his eyes that Doujima was sitting next to.
Yeah.
And then you said that his face was very creepy and his face structure kind of looked like Hisoka.
Oh, you mean the soldier guy?
Yeah, you called them soldiers and wearing uniforms, but yeah, they're wearing school uniforms.
That's why they all have the same uniform.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was elected for the president last time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the guy that they were talking about last episode. Why is she in 3rd place? Is she that popular? Wait, what's going on here?
Wait.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
They're in middle school, okay? Calm your tits. Calm your tits.
What are you doing?
What? No, this is literally Monogatari. What the fuck? Alright, that scene just then, that was literally very, very similar to a certain toothbrush scene.
Oh. Even I know that scene and I didn't watch Monogatari.
Well, even Cerby hasn't seen that in the anime yet, but everybody should know
Oh my
about that scene
God.
by now.
People who have a foot fetish will enjoy this episode.
You say that as if Hyoda hasn't been allowing him to see his legs this entire time.
Kiwi's just like the fetish detector. Every episode, she's like, "This fetish would be happy," or
I know, right?
Yes, I'm a fetish detector. Sosaku.
But why is it always a foot?
Sosaku. Sosaku. Gotta get my both of my headphones in.
Hey, Michiru, focus. Let's go. My boy.
I don't know why, but I can totally see a Michiru as a cop with a really embarrassing past.
Okay.
I just thought I should mention it.
That was random.
like I thought it was gonna just end with I could see Michiru being a cop. I'm like, yeah, I could too, and then with an embarrassing past, I'm like, what?
He was just that one friend who, like, explains too much about something.
It's like I was following you, and then you lost me real quick.
You know, like those cops who were delinquents and hated police in the past, but they become a policeman. Those types of cops.
Michiru thinks that there might not have even been an accident.
This is another example of they're pulling out a ridiculous theory based on nothing.
Yeah.
But
I would fit right into this world. Just pulling out
Wait, 1
theories out
second.
of
Yeah, there definitely wasn't any weird cut right there. Nothing bad happened.
It's Stiffy happened.
Did they make like a deal? Well, this is assuming that their theory is correct.
yeah.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Why would a guy with no presence... Yeah, why would a guy with no presence suddenly, like, be nominated to be a president? Oni-chan.
Hmm?
Oh?
Huh?
Oh?
Oh.
The previous Pretty Boy Detective Club?
He was the one that made the club, and the older brother of Soutouin.
They had 4 other characters there too that we hadn't seen before.
Yeah, those are probably the previous generation.
Mm.
Oh yeah, they're in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. He was also the council president. How do you become a legendary student council president? My understanding of real life, that just doesn't happen.
It's a pretty boy detective club. Ha! Ha! I guess that it was something family related last episode. Oh,
And
his
you're not
voice
gonna
actor
show
is really
his eyes
familiar.
as well?
I know, I was gonna say, it's interesting the way they're framing this now.
Always out of the frame. Oh, man. Oh.
Oh.
He has the same blue eyes.
Mm-hmm. They really don't want us to see his full face either.
Oh. Nisio plus Shinbo usually does this for non-important characters, I guess. This is probably just a one-off appearance.
You say that, but in the last episode, they did it in a really significant manner.
Yes,
and these cuts
for
are very deliberate, how they keep changing every cut.
He's wearing gloves.
Oh, now they show his face.
I don't really do things like that anymore.
Yeah.
Isn't he like Rin's older brother from Blue Exorcist?
I have to hear it again.
Or is it something deeper than just school election? Is school or government somehow related?
Ah, yes, it's the military. Love the backgrounds, though.
Yeah. Honestly, it reminds me of
What?
the Eccentric Family.
Wait, was that another girl?
Hmm?
The one he was dancing with. Who could that be?
Oh.
What if there was another girl like Mayumi Dojima in the detective club? And it turns out that that was actually just Ouran High School Host Club. Just in another dimension.
I know this is probably obvious, but like this talk somehow reminded me of the first episode talk of some dreams needing to be given up. And I just thought about the older brother being forced to give up on his dream. And that's why Soutouin doesn't really have, like, Soutouin has presence, but he isn't as talented as the others. He doesn't have anything that he's really interested in other than pretty things. Maybe a strict family or something.
He's supernatural.
Music.
Why is this Kinjiro Yokuya guy? How is he still number one?
Somehow think that Michiru's theory about it makes sense.
There we go. We might learn something here. Oh, they showed a green light.
Him. His, isn't Odoru a girl? Oh no, never mind.
No.
I mixed them up. I mixed them up.
Well, he should almost be one. He's not pretty anymore. That's why I love you, Michiru.
So
Oh,
romantic.
man.
So romantic.
Yansha.
See what I mean?
Not going to high school?
Yeah, about like him being a cop with a really embarrassing past.
Right. I don't think just anybody can be a cop, Kiwi.
I know, but still.
There we
They
go.
usually check those kind of things too.
Yeah.
Interesting way of portraying her.
Yeah.
Looks pregnant.
But most accidents are from people not paying attention.
Yeah.
Look down at your phone or distracted because you dropped something. I don't know.
She was playing Pokemon Go.
So was the driver. That was the problem.
Do people still play that?
I think. Yeah. I know people who do.
Oh, damn. New waifu? Add to Mudai when?
Never.
God damn it. Hooray! Hooray! Yeah. Damn.
I love that she has a picture of her cat.
Almost 4 o'clock. Okay.
I also heard an ambulance in the background.
A cat.
Her cat. You're thinking, my dude.
I don't remember why she was on T-Hill.
Damn, I just ticked really badly on that one.
Oh, yeah, we can't mention the name of that hill.
Oh, oops. She seems shady.
Very shady. I don't like her one bit.
I'm going to disagree with you guys there. If she
seems too innocent.
Yeah,
I think
pure
that's the-
It's playing too hard into that. I don't know.
I think that's what they're trying to make you think. And they had made this setup where Michiru doubts her to begin with. Even though you said at the beginning that it was a ridiculous theory without any basis behind it.
But so far, every ridiculous theory they've thrown at us without any basis has been correct.
That is true,
Those are just
except for the art
like-
one, I think.
She seems
No,
kind
they
of
pieced that one together too. I mean, ignoring all the random things that they threw out at the very beginning, but
yeah.
But that was their rapid fire of everything.
Oh damn! Not me. Oh, wait, Michiru.
Nope.
But she can see through it.
Oh, Blake number.
True.
And she had her glasses on.
It's his Soutouin's brother.
Oh no, she lost her glasses.
It's Soutouin's brother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind.
No, it's him.
Yeah.
It
was Yokuya. So they finally show his face here.
Sorry,
he really does look creepy.
I'm sorry, Soutouin's brother. I did not mean to put you on the place like that.
Don't worry, Kiwi. The beautiful thing about creating theories is that you can create as many as you want. And if they're right, you look incredibly smart. But if they're not, people are just going to ignore it. And nobody is worse for the wear, right? They can just say random shit.
With him and with Sultan's brother, they waited to show their face until we had some kind of revelation about their true character.
Mm-hmm.
And then they showed us their face.
Yeah, we got two faces today. We got the big brother and we got the military guy.
Well, we also saw the Snow Princess here.
Mhm. I don't think we've seen her true character yet, though.
Utsukushi.
Oh, we'll find out in the next episode.
Mhm.
There's obviously something more behind here, and Yokiya doesn't know about Mayumi's eyes, so he thinks he's probably still safe.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, but I still like the thing that makes sense to me is kind of like connecting the snow woman with the guy hitting people with the car. Is
that kind of
he
plays.
suddenly became really popular, even though he was described as having no presence in the classroom.
Mhm.
So I'm like thinking, how would he be able to gain the presence and not presence, popularity enough to be a student council president? Because student council presidents need to be respected by the students in the school. And I was thinking like, oh, Michiru's theory makes sense by the fact that she's maybe promoting him secretly in the background while she is in the hospital. There is no no one to be against him, no one to be more popular than him. Maybe
And I feel
dating.
like, because didn't Michiru say that perhaps that they'd staged the whole car crash, and so if he's the one who was driving the car, and if she's secretly helping him, then that adds up too.
Yeah, and that's what, and also like the feeling that I'm getting while I'm watching her on the screen, like that shady feeling that I don't like her, or maybe it's just because her personality, I would not get along with her.
It just feels like that type of persona that a girl puts up when she's trying to like I'm supposed to win these people over. They need to like me, but in reality,
Yeah,
like they call her the Snow Queen, right? She's more like cold and calculating, kind of. I don't know.
I mean, I kind of understand why she would be friendly with Michiru and Doujima because, like, she's close to the president, the student council president, and the student council president did not describe her as a snow queen. The other members did. So I kind of, like, would understand why she would be friendly with Doujima and Michiru. But at the same time, like you said, Cerby, she's way too friendly. She doesn't act like someone who was just asked, oh yeah, did you stage yourself getting hit by a car?
Especially if she is like part of this whole plan and trying to get the other guy elected, then she would want them not to like be suspicious of her.
I can certainly understand that line of thinking. The other way that I could think of is probably because like all the students here in this school are pretty much elites from very rich families, so there's might be some bribing going on, maybe some money moving around, maybe her family needs some money, and so he's just bribing her to act like she got hit by a car, something like that.
Maybe.
I mean, sure,
I don't know.
maybe. I'm not saying that it's not.
I feel like,
but then again, he did literally drive a car to try and hit Doujima, so like,
yeah. Based on the show, it's gonna go one of either two ways. It's either gonna follow their theory pretty closely and we'll just kind of figure out how and why, or it's gonna completely blindside us and go in an entirely different direction that we weren't expecting at all. I kind of feel like though it's gonna go with the way that they predicted, just based on its track record.
Well, they did introduce another wrench here into the gear works that we're trying to figure out. And that would be Soutouin's older brother, who we learned was one that created the detective club. He has some sort of past that he doesn't want to mention, and that he stopped like doing all the student council president stuff for some reason.
Yeah, and also he seems to be embarrassed about his past.
Yeah.
I would say it embarrassed. It doesn't really have to be embarrassed. It could be any other word. He just doesn't want to talk about his past. He said, I don't do things that way anymore.
Yeah.
So I assume that maybe his parents have some... Like, he gave up dancing and singing in high school. I mean, I know that it's normal in Japanese in Japan that, like, students give up their, like, singing and star dreams. Because you usually cannot like find a career in singing in Japan unless you try really hard, or so I've heard. So I don't know.
I do like the parallel you pulled up, the Kiwi of the first arc. I feel like almost maybe so that this one is going to go the opposite direction as the first one. Whereas like for the first one, the point was not all dreams like are you meant to pursue. Like you can grow out of them and your dreams can change. I feel like this might be an example of a dream that was taken away from him that he does actually still want to pursue.
Yeah, I assume that maybe like the Soutouins, I don't know. How do I just call Soutouin's brother Oni-chan or Oni or something like that because I don't know what to call him. So Soutouin the baby. Yeah. So in the last episode, like we were talking about, he seemed really lonely, and now the Soutouin older brother also seems kind of like closed off, and he also gave up his dreams after middle school.
Mhm.
So maybe it's like I said in the last episode, family stuff. That families are really strict, and like Zero said, this is a school full of elites.
Mhm.
And I mean, it would make sense if his older brother was kind of forced into the older brother role and being leader for the family, and then our baby Soutouin is kind of like left alone because he isn't the first son. Maybe I did not know that Soutouin had siblings.
Well, yeah. There's definitely the thematic setup during the first episode that is used throughout the series since writing. So it's either going to play with that thematic setup or subvert it. It could be either or. It's a 50-50 at this point. But we can make our guesses.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about it, like why was it Doujima that started the whole like dialogue thing, even though she clearly isn't a leader? You can say that it's because she's a main character, but at the same time I feel like there would be much more to it than her just being the main character. Maybe something happens that Soutouin has to leave or something.
Isn't Doujima like the character that grows the most out of everybody in the detective club? Isn't like the detective club the whole point for like helping Doujima become herself?
Well, so far, as far as just character development goes, we've seen Doujima change a lot. The other characters really haven't changed at all. There hasn't really been much like development, if you will, with them. It's kind of just been exploring who they are and like defining them to us, whereas Doujima has grown and changed. So I'm curious if maybe we'll get development on Soutouin in this conclusion. You see him
It would be really nice.
progress. I don't know, but it's possible that it'll flip it back around to Doujima and just have more growth for her.
Yeah, it would be really nice because clearly Soutouin and his older brother don't have a good relationship. So it would be really nice if there was some drama.
Alright, well. Time to jump into the next episode, I suppose.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. What?
Yeah.
What were you saying, Kiwi?
Do we have to end the recording? I was about to ask.
Wow, what a genius.
I just said thank you guys for watching.
Oh god. Well, anyways, after Kiwi interrupted my ending, second take. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Later, dudes.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, degenerate.